What's up, guys? Iceman here. So, Charcy has a lot of good fucking items. I went up to him earlier, and I actually purchased a mace that had mana leech. So, make sure that you shop him every opportunity you get if you're still in Act 1. Because he often has useful fucking items. Like, here's another one. Studded leather armor. So I'm going to make a Taleth out of this little slug. But nonetheless, dog, I've been playing me some D2R. And yeah, it was a little difficult initially. Servers were all fucked up. I don't know, there were rollbacks, I think, and shit. A couple minor rollbacks. My character was level 9, then it was level 7. So this is China. And she's on her way to Act 4 right now. And it's been a good time. This is what I intended to make, was a trap assassin. So it's been fun as fuck, really, for the time I've been able to be in game. And it's a lot different from what many of us are used to, because of course we're used to playing Project Diablo 2, many of us anyway, including myself. So you don't really have any of those quality of life things in D2R here. You're kind of going back to LOD Classic. Now, there are some minor annoyances that I've noticed. Like, for example, when you're in a party, right, you have your party members, for whatever reason, Blizzard or whoever the fuck they are running this thing, Vicarious Vision, is that what it is? They thought it was a good idea to have your party members going vertical on the screen here, instead of horizontal up at the top, as it always has been. So the problem with this is you're texting and shit, you're typing, and the character portraits overlay the text. So if you have a couple people texting shit, it overlays the text and you can't see it. So I don't know why the fuck they did that. So hopefully it can go back to how it's supposed to be. And I think if you actually switch over to legacy settings, that they are back across the top. But, you know, just one minor thing that I've noticed. And another thing that's been strange is how there's no longer the option for the resurrected or legacy key bindings or control aspect, because I remember that was in the beta, although I don't think it worked, but it was there. So now there's not the option to select legacy or resurrected key bindings, and I was really looking forward to that with this character, especially the Trap Assassin, because she utilizes a good amount of skills. I was really hoping for those action-bound keys, you know what I'm saying? So just those two things I've noticed, and there are probably a couple other things I just can't think of right now. But China's level 20, and I was in game with a barbarian, and we just walked through Act 2. Act 3, we started going through that. Here's the gear, just a shitty sword. I'll show you her skills real quick. Ring that I found, some style point boots right there, self-repair, ethereal. Yeah, I just wanted more mana, because the laying traps can be very mana intensive from the start of play. So, as you can see here, I just put one into Burst of Speed, I got one into Shadow Warrior, and Cloak of Shadows not using yet. I was hoping to action bind it to a key, but, and of course you can have it action bound to any of the F keys, or any other key for that matter, but it's just to switch over to that skill and not actually to cast it when you press that key. So I'm still going to use this shit, you know. I mean, it's just like LOD Classic right now, the controls. I was just looking forward to experimenting with the resurrected key bindings option. So traps, I decided to go Charge Bolt Sentry from the beginning, even though you can't use it until level 12. So it was kind of a bitch getting there, because before that point I was just casting around Shockweb and hacking shit away with a claw. Alright, so it was difficult. I just really didn't want to waste a respec by going fire until like level 30 some and then switching back to lightning. So I was just trying to preserve that. But it is difficult, all right? It is, I mean, you probably could go Wake of Fire and its synergies from the start, and that would get you halfway through Nightmare even. But I just didn't want to go that route. I was really looking forward to Lightning Sentry, so I went this route. And of course, they're still doing shitty damage. I'll show you what it does. So I got all the waypoints in Act 2 now. That was nice. I was with a Barbarian in game who was just determined to get all the waypoints. So now I'm in Act 3, and shit's been interesting here. I think, you know, the graphic overhaul here looks pretty cool. It's just, you know, it was very bland. I always felt Act 3 was really bland, because all this shit out here just feels the same. It all looks the same, as you can see here. It's just all grainy, and these colors just blend so much with each other, and there's not much detail. You know, it's a pretty barren jungle. Is kind of how it always felt. But now, you know, there's, well, shit. Is that snake just okay? The snake was there. But now, yeah, as you can see here, it looks pretty good. So basically, what I've been doing is I've been casting Burst of Speed, and then I run up in Dave's Grill, and I cast these traps. That's right, your Shadow Warrior does okay at this point. She only has 1 point in her. Hopefully, you know, I'll be able to at least get Shadow Master to level 17 in game, somewhere around that. I think she really starts to do well around that level range, and she survives a lot at that range as well. But ultimately, I want this to be a Lightning Trap Assassin, using Death Sentry and Lightning Sentry, and just kicking whatever's light immune, hopefully with a decent item in hand. I'll probably just put 1 point into Dragon Talon to kick, and see how that shit goes. But yeah, with Wake of Fire, she'd probably be doing a little better right here at this level. Wake of Fire, of course, shoots just a wave of fire, and it has a good area of effect. I think it even shoots 10 times. Nope, shoots 5 times. But nonetheless, dog, it's been alright. So I'm curious to hear, where have you guys made it so far in D2R, and are you playing it? I don't know how this is going to go. I was looking forward to just trying a classic LOD kick assassin, so this is my opportunity to do so. I'm curious to see, you know, are they going to be able to mod this shit? We're going to be able to have Project Diablo 2 Resurrected. And in addition to that, you know, I am still looking forward to PD2 Season 4, you know, things like that. And I think, you know, hopefully we'll be seeing some announcements on that soon, because it's good to have the competition, and yeah, I'm curious to see what this does with the community. I mean, I think it should drive some more players to Diablo 2 in general, I would think, in which case, in turn, might add more of a player base to the mods even, once they start hearing about the mods and things like that. But are people going to be willing to go back from these graphics? And these graphics, you know, they look pretty good. I mean, you got the legacy here. I feel like the frame rate is really choppy from what we're used to. I don't know if they just downgraded it a little bit to showcase that D2R just looks so much better. I'm not sure what's going on here, because it does look really choppy, and it doesn't look as high res as when it is when we're playing D2R, for example, even though there is upscaling going on in PD2. But there's upscaling going on there, but as for the frame rate, it just seems really slow right here. Yeah. Curious what you guys have to say about that. I'm going to try to get to Act 4. I really do enjoy... It's just the power increase when you can use Lightning Sentry for the first time. Of course, level 1 it might be pretty shitty, but once you start putting a few points into that, you can really start doing well. So I'm looking forward to just bucking around in the Chaos Sanctuary normal mode, or even killing Shank and Eldritch in the Frigid Highlands and Bloody Foothills in normal mode. You know, just farming those areas, maybe finding, you know, a relatively usable low-level unique. You know, maybe finding a Nagelring, maybe finding Tarnhelm, Just anything that I can use, you know, some Goblin Toe or something. In fact, Goblin Toe would be quite useful for this character, because I do intend to put a point into Dragon Talon shortly here. But yeah, it's been a pretty good time. There was a lot of downtime today with the servers. You know, several hours worth of just not being able to get on and play on Battle.net anyway. The single player was working the whole time, from what I could tell. But that's where I'm at, dog. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below on this shit. Become a patron if you want. Links in the description below if you want to support the ICEBOY. And to my patrons, may your finances be blessed, and may you have many wives. Peace be with you.